What's up,
Welcome
Totem?
to. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Shit.
You're good. What's up, Totem Pole Nation? Episode 9 of Lambo's World of Sports, getting into the recruiting trail. Lambo is going to go into detail on the 29th ranked recruiting class from Kentucky. They have 19 commits so far, 6 4-stars, 12 3-stars, and somehow a 2-star slipped in there, but we'll let them have a pass on this one. All you, Lambo.
All right. So, you see this guy right here? Nice guy. All right. Not nice, but he's very aggressive. All right. Gerard Smith, a defensive lineman, 6'3", 265. He comes out of Corbin High School. He's the class of 2024. He has a thick frame at 290. All right. He's gained some weight. He's a thick frame at 290. He's played the nose technique, 205 technique, and a 3-4 defense that they run in high school. He is great in fighting through double teams. He has to add size and mass and strength to play interior defensive line in the college rank, especially when you're playing in the SEC against an LSU, against a Mississippi State, against a Florida, Alabama, Ole Miss. You gotta get big. At the same time, he also has to develop the technique and not rely on athleticism and strength, and remain assignment oriented. Now, I like this guy. His huddle is great, but see, in real time, as me being experienced from a high school coach, we really don't care about huddle. All right, we care about it, but we want to see how you practice, how you prepare. This guy is great. He just needs to, be more detail oriented and, specific at the same time. Now, the next guy I want to share. This is a surprising one right here. Here's why it's surprising, because most people don't talk about it. All right, here's a surprising guy right here. His name is, once it pulls up, Jacob Qualley. Now, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly either. I don't know if it's Qualley, whatever it is. He's a kicker. Yes. You know how college kickers suck so bad in college football? They can't kick a 30-yard field goal. They can't kick a 25-yard field goal. But this guy right here, I think he'll bring special talent to Kentucky, and I think he will win games for you, okay? This guy is 6'2", 200 pounds. He went to Billings West High School. He's the class of 2024. By the way, in May, earlier this year, he won the Kohl's kickoff competition in Texas. Oh, do y'all shop at Kohl's, by the way? Kohl's still got some great stuff. I know that Nike apparel is very, very, very expensive, by the way. I try to sneak in to get a discount, but I'm just not going to pay $80 for a pair of sweats. But that's not the point right here, all right? He also plays soccer. So most kickers in college football, whatever, they mostly play soccer. This guy's also a soccer player, so if you only see him kick, you don't really see him play. So I think this is a good steal from head coach Mark Stoops. It's a great steal to get a type of punter because, look, all kickers in college football mainly suck. They're not good and not consistent. Most kickers in college or high school can't even kick past 35 yards. Now, this guy was 13 for 15 in field goals. His long was 42 yards, which is, it's not bad. It's not bad for somebody in high school, 42 yards. I wish we had a kicker to kick 42 yards, but that's just not the case. He was 28 of 30 on extra points. He had 37 touchbacks on 40 attempts. That is great. 40 attempts, he had 37 touchbacks. He did punt for the Golden Bears in Montana, who led him to the first round of the AA playoffs. While when he was punting as well, he was also a kicker and punter. He averaged 35 yards a punt. So this guy right here, he's going to bring excellence to special teams because, like I said, you can win football in 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. I think Kentucky has won all 3 of them. All 3 of them. You get another guy, and you get this guy right here, a punter. So I like this pick. I think it's great. I think it's awesome because, special teams gets on my nerves when they can't do their job because it's just simple. You get a kicker, you get a punter. I think this guy's going to bring some talent. He's going to be something special. But I really like this. Like I said, this is a surpriser. So all you Kentucky fans out there, please listen to LAMBO'S World Sports because special teams really does matter. Because when you put in your little parlays and when you make your bets, it's going to come down to the kicking game. It's going to come down to the punt game where you need to pin your opponent deep in your territory. He's going to be the guy that's going to be probably one of the best kickers in the SEC. Do you have any thoughts on this? Because I know you need special teams as well in your life as well.
Yeah, dude, I'm a big, obviously you can tell from my stature a little bit. I empathize with the kickers and punters, that they get a bad rap. Not everyone, Pat McAfee's whole thing is trying to keep kickers and punters in the mainstream because they just get pushed aside. Now I get that they're not out there bleeding for extra yards and doing all that, but it's a vital part of the game. The player that has scored the most points in NFL history, Adam Vinatieri.
Oh, yeah.
That's
he won us the Super Bowl. Oh, he won us the Super Bowl. I'm so glad he won us the Super Bowl.
Dude, yeah. He had 2 Hall of Fame careers pretty much, one with the Colts and one with the Patriots. And Justin Tucker now has won the Ravens multiple games. You go back to his senior year at Texas. Upset Texas A&M at Texas A&M with like a 40-yard field goal or something like that. Like when you find a good one when it comes to kickers, you got to hold on for as long as you can because they're not a dime a dozen, like it's very, very hard to get a really good consistent one. Punting wise, our punter here at Virginia Tech has pinned the opponents inside the 20 and inside the 10 multiple times through 3 weeks. And it's kept us in positions to where we could have won games. Obviously, we've lost 2 in a row. That's a story for a different day. But it's not his fault. He's pinning guys back, and he's putting our defenses in great spots. So everything that you said, I completely agree with. You need these guys on your team. They may not be bleeding for extra yards, but they're putting your team in better positions to win. So I'm all for it. I'm glad you highlighted this guy today.
Well, yeah. Special teams matter, ladies and gentlemen, because 3 phases of the game, I'm going to keep saying one more time. Offense, defense, and special teams. If you watch any game this weekend, even tomorrow's game, some of them games will come into the special teams, and then I'm going to sit there and say you need to go get punters. All right? So, but this is it for LAMBO'S World of Sports, featuring Big Brother. This is it. All right? This is recruiting episode number 9. We did 5 last week. We did 4 this week. All right, we're going to be back at it tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to recap the primetime games for Sunday, the primetime games for Monday, and the rest of the games for the NFL. And then Friday, I might have a surprise for you because I might bring in the queen of the SEC and Sarah Blake Cheek. All right, so I got a special surprise for y'all. And then also viewer day 1 on Totem Pole as well. Day 1, I'm talking about when we first started day 1. There's some rumors in there that I'm bringing Deere back from Nonstop TV. I'm bringing him back for a 3rd interview on Sunday. So we'll see how that goes along the lines. Finalizations hadn't been confirmed for neither of the 2, but Sarah Blake Cheek, you're the queen of the SEC. You got to come back because I like to see you and Matt Patt debate about Joe Milton. I think it's going to be a real funny topic to talk about. And by the way, you might want to have your glasses on because she's a fine woman.
Chill.
But this is LAMBO'S World of Sports featuring the Big Brother. We will catch you tomorrow for NFL coverage. All right? Catch you later on. Totem Pole Nation, Sideline Sports Network. This is